Hello everybody, welcome back to the XsivGaming Channel. I'm of course the XsivPlayer, and today we are up to episode number 59 of our Survivor Roleplay series here on Farm Simulator 19. Before we get started, if of course you could drop us a quick like on today's video, it would be very much appreciated. And of course if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So today, episode 59, what are we doing? Well, following yesterday's episode where we did the bale collecting, we got all the bales put away into the shed, and as you recall it was snowing. It is now day 2, early winter, because the snow carried on falling, it settled down, and yeah, times has just got away with us again. It snowed again during the night, which is not a good thing, so it means there's even more snow down on the ground, so we are hoping that it's going to warm up a bit and some of this snow is going to disappear, certainly because of needing to harvest that oat crop as well. I think we may very well lose that crop. So what's happening, what's going on, what are we doing today? Well, as we come out back into the sheds, we'll have a little look of the bales. As you can see just in front of us here, the Precision Farming DLC has now been released, and we've had a company come by. They came by yesterday afternoon as we was putting the bales away actually, and they've been taking some soil samples. We're waiting for all of those to be returned. We've done some samples of all of our fields, and yeah, we're waiting on them to return with the information on the fields, of course. As you can see, bales are all been stacked up. We've got the wheat and rye straw bales. They are all tucked up right in the corner. We've got the alfalfa hay bales with the odd alfalfa wet bale, and of course we've got all the canola straw bales as well. So we've got quite a lot in here. We've got plenty to be using for future plans, and as you can see, we've had to rearrange some of the equipment. The Ford has been absolutely fantastic at stacking all of these up. It's took us quite a while to get done. As I said, we had that bale collector in, we dumped everything in the yard and started moving them in. But we did get them all in there before nightfall, which was a good thing. As I said, the snow came again last night, so we've got plenty of snow on the ground, equipment in there, and as you can see, all the fields are absolutely covered in snow. We could really do with cutting the grass on this field, getting it all wrapped up for silage. We've then got those silage bales that need clearing as well. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of jobs to do, but unfortunately nothing we can really do at the moment. I think today is just going to be sort of a wait and see kind of day. The other grass field, of course, as you can see, still covered in snow. Some of the grass has actually been dying off already, which is not a good thing, which I think is another reason why we wanted the soil samples in. But yeah, that is going to need cutting and baling and wrapping ready for silage. Otherwise it is pretty much all going to end up like this patch here. It just dies off, and then we can't earn anything from it, to be honest. All the land, the fields, we can't do anything with. It's now far too cold. Again, we're going to have to, I think, dig all that over. But again, following soil samples, we may need various different bits and pieces, etc., to improve soils and whatnot. But that will come when we get the report. The oats, as I said, jump on over there, there we go. The oats, they're fine at the moment. They're not withered. They are looking very brown, very golden brown colour. So they're not withered at the moment. They are still available to harvest, but we really need to harvest them today. Otherwise, we are going to be losing the crop, which is really disappointing, meaning as it was such a healthy crop. Such a shame, to be honest. But it's 0 degrees, it is still absolutely freezing out here. And as I said, the snow's still on the ground. It's supposed to warm up to 2 degrees within the next sort of hour or so. And then it's supposed to warm up 4 degrees, warm up to 4 degrees in the next sort of 3-4 hours, sort of about lunchtime-ish. So we're hoping, big hoping, that yeah, it warms up enough. The snow actually on the ground is not the end of the world, we can work with that. It is the crop moisture, as you can see up in the top right, this second icon from the left, hopefully you can see that, white against white, is what's called a wet crop symbol, which says that the crop is just too wet to harvest, which not surprising, to be honest, with all the snow. So I'm hoping it's going to warm up, hoping it's going to dry out enough. As I say, the snow on the ground is not the end of the world, we can work with that. It makes things a bit slippy and stuff, guaranteed to be ice patches and whatnot, but we can work with it. Hopefully it warms up. So yeah, what are we going to do for the rest of the episode? I think what we're going to do is discuss our plans for this horse sanctuary scheme. As we said in a previous episode, Sam came by, a character that we met in Meadow Grove. He was very helpful then. He's come by with some information about a government funded scheme where they pay for you to install a horse sanctuary, and then each horse that you rescue and get healthy, etc., you get paid, I believe it's up to £5,000 per horse, unless of course you want to keep the horse permanently. If you keep the horse permanently, then they don't pay you the money, but you obviously then own a horse. So there is that sort of information to consider. As for the building itself, as I said, we've got the sheep here. They all seem happy enough dotting around in the snow. They've not really got much grass actually. But plan wise, what we want to do is use this field as a riding school sort of area is what we want to do. I think if we put maybe a shed somewhere here as a stable, paddock sort of area out here maybe, and then this section over here we can use as the actual riding school facility. So we can get people coming in to ride horses. They can come in off the road there, down the lane, through the gates, and then they can come through this gate to enter the riding school. So up the lane, if you like, into the riding school, and then generally ride horses. This obviously is our farm, so we would probably get that gate closed more often, and then this access would be to the stable areas, if that makes sense. That's the plan. That's what we want to do. That's the plans that we've submitted to the government scheme. I'm hoping that they approve. We've obviously submitted all our costs, etc. And yeah, I think that'll would be a nice addition to the farm. It means we'd be able to keep some horses, we'd have income from the horses that we rescue, we'd also have income from the riding facility, horse riding facility, where we would allow people to ride horses. We may even take additional horses in, but that leaves this section of the field then as an area where we could, I don't know, just produce grass bales. We may even, perhaps we could organise some cows on here. Would that be an idea perhaps? Again, it all sort of burns down to cost. We've got £91,473, so depending on what gets approved with the riding facility and the horse sanctuary as to what else we could do on the farm. In the meantime, of course, it will be just used for, as I say, bales, haymaking, etc. We're obviously going to need hay. Get that gate closed up, don't need to stay open now. But field wise, yeah, there's not really a lot we can do at the moment. We are of course waiting for soil reports to know what we're going to be able to do with fields. But whilst the snow is down, there's not really much else we can do, unfortunately. So today, as I say, episode 59, sort of summing up what we're doing at the moment. We are of course waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit, so hopefully we can harvest those oats. Otherwise we are going to lose that crop. We're also waiting on soil samples to come back. All of our fields have been tested, so the oat field, the alfalfa field, the canola field, the wheat field, the rye field, and of course the 2 grass fields have all been tested. As I say, we are waiting on reports. Another good factor of having soil testing up on this grass field is to know what sort of land we're going to be building on. Jump over there, there we go. Obviously if we are going to be building a horse sanctuary here, we want to know what sort of ground this is going to be. I think a lot of this is going to have to be dug out, to be honest. It's quite a hilly sort of area. Don't really want to be putting buildings on slopes and stuff. So, but anyway, for today, that is pretty much going to be it. All the equipment is in the sheds where it needs to be. Yeah, sheep seem fine, bales are all put away, vehicles are away. We have got the JCB hooked up to the Bailey trailer. Again, we've only got a couple of days left on that for hire as well, and then that will need to go back. Yeah, and then we've got the harvester down on the wheat field, ready to do the harvesting on the oats. But as I say, that is pretty much it for today. It is absolutely freezing out here, so I really don't think there's too much else we can do until it warms up. But for today, that is going to be it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this sort of an update video of what's going on, and we will of course see you in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed today's video, if you could of course drop us a like on the video itself. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new, and if of course you could share today's video with family and friends or anybody else you think may enjoy, it would also be very much appreciated. Yeah, not very much more we can say, to be honest, but thanks for watching and bye for now.